after I got Claudine to represent me, shortly after, I received a phone call from McDaniel Law Firm. So I asked them again. I said, well, why would I be receiving a phone call from McDaniel Law Firm when I signed the contract for y'all to represent me? I said, I don't even know who this person is, and they're telling me all of my information concerning my case. He tells me, well, Miss Jameson, that's just someone that we get to, help us out with certain cases. So I ain't thought no more of it after he said, after he made that statement. I said, okay, then. Later on, I went back to work and everything, and off and on, I was going back to the doctor, and when we ran the weapons and vests and the boots and the keys and all of this equipment and everything, and constantly being on our feet all the time, I just started hurting more. Now, when I had another surgery, which was January the 17th, 2012. And based on that, he told me each time that I had surgery, each time, he said, Miss Jameson, he said, I'm going to go in, I'm going to do a knee arthroscopy. I'm going to go in there, I'm going to see what's going on. If anything need to be cleaned up, you might have some whatever. He said, I just, clean it out or whatever, and that's it. He said, but if I see anything where it need to be additional, he said, then you and I discuss this at a later time. And I said, okay. He did x-rays. I never seen my x-ray. He never let me see my x-rays. He never let me see anything. And I asked him, I said, well, how's my x-ray? Everything okay? Every time I asked him, everything okay. So as time went on in 2012, he told me, he said, what happened, I had an accident and I had to have another surgery. He did one MRI, which was done 2008. That's the only one that I can recall at this moment. But for the x-rays and me, the medical records, I was able to look at that one time when I first started with him in 2008, and that was it. After that, I realized I was able to get some of my medical records in bits and pieces. Then after our medical retired, I was able to get some more additional medical records. Based on the MRIs that was done, this doctor did not have to do any surgery on me whatsoever. All he needed to do was give me the proper medication that I needed, a lot of physical therapy, and that's it. On the MRIs, everything was in well tack. There was nothing wrong with this. There was nothing wrong. It wasn't nothing major. I had a little bruise, which would have healed with the proper therapy. But he went in and he did surgery to get money. They got paid both ways, through Blue Cross and Blue Shield and through workers' compensation. That's what he did. And it's not fair and it's not right. When I found out what he had did, and I found out that he was using Blue Cross and Blue Shield, and I knew I was paying some co-pays. I'm aware of this. But the bank, it'll take too long, and then I will have to pay too much money to do this right here, for them to go all the way back from when I first started with them in 2008. It'll cost too much. But this right here is enough